Hey everyone, Lauren here from Stampin' Up and Color the Kitty and all that. Hey, so I'm doing something a little differently. I'm gonna try having myself as a little icon in the corner as I do some crafty as a test run for today. Hope it works. So, this video is being pre-recorded for my usual Thursdays because I have something to attend to. So I'm going to show you essentially the catch-up video for my card class for April, which is the best day stamp set, and I believe this stamp set would now be no longer available, but it is still really cute. So here we go. Alrighty. So first things first, as I did rearrange the desk, but I'm still disastrous. And in case you're wondering, why is there like a light above my head? It's my lamp. I've yet to, work out the finesse of all this stuffs on how to make this a decent setup, but here we go. So there was 3 projects in this class, so I'm just going to separate some materials and then get going here. And then I'm going to see if I can do it by memory. Of course, classic me, when I was doing the card class, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot some stuff. Oh well. Alright, so first things first, take a white card base, fold her in half. And then we're going to start with, good question, what are we starting with? I'm already getting distracted. Okay, you know what, I'm going to start coloring. Am I going to start coloring? This is what happens on a Sunday morning when I tried to... Anyway, essentially I have these 2 stamped out, which I already have prior ahead of time, because it's always nice to have a backup. You know what? We're going to work as we go here, because that way you can kind of see the colors inspired, and then that helps make a decision. So I've got this nice green, and then I'm going to bring in a whole bunch of red pieces here once I hopefully find them all. I should have like 7 or 8, honestly. I should, but doesn't mean I do. I think in this one I should only have 7 because I was 1 short, and I'm like, you know what? I'll have the one that's 1 short. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 7. And then these ones were leftover scraps. So I'm going to use the flowery side, which means I'm going to swap this over to this side. And then before I get way too ahead, I've got one of these blank bases for the inside. So let's get that going here too. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus because I think my regular Stampin' Seal is somewhere trapped. I could get it, but then you're going to see me, get up on camera, but that's okay. I'll grab it if I need it. Alright, so there's a little bit on there. Stick this in. Doesn't have to be, it's center as best as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's okay. And I'm going to take this nice green. I think it's Parakeet Party. Starting to love this color. And then same thing, just put some glue on there and then glue her on. Alrighty. And I'm going to put the Stampin' Seal away for a bit. And I'm going to grab some actual glue dots, because the glue dots for this part is super key for the red strips. So I'm just going to grab some glue dots, grab my version of the pokey stick. Now before I start gluing, best thing to do is lay these out to where I want to position them. That way when I start gluing, I know what I'm doing. And bonus, because the green has a grid pattern, I can actually use that to my advantage. And even though I originally planned 8. I don't know why I planned 8, but I guess I did. It's okay that I only have 7, because it'll still look good even if, one's, missing or something. And there we go. That's more or less what I'm going for. So then I can start one at a time, gluing them on. Very carefully. So I'm just going to move that very gently. And essentially using the glue dots. Yeah, kind of like that. And then keep going. And yeah, they're going to move on me, but that's okay. Of course, I flop one of the white caps on there, but that's okay. And the next one. Oh no. I'm gonna have recording problems. Oh no. Yeah, because I moved my laptop just a little so we can kind of have my laptop camera pointed at me, because I'm not directly in front of the laptop, which was good in theory, but my laptop does not like to be moved because my cable hub thing is super sensitive. It is a pain. So hopefully this works out. If not, that's okay. Yeah, I tend to, with my version of my project, so is when it comes to the last one I make, I tend to use scrap paper a lot. But that's okay. Hey, to me, it's like, sometimes I come up with interesting combinations, because this is not what I originally intended for layout, for the patterns. But you know what? Makes it more unique, because I've made a few of these already. And be warned, this might be an hour-long video. Because I got a lot planned out. Oh, I just did the wrong side. Shoot. Shoot. This is what happens when I get distracted talking. gonna see if I can peel off that glue dot. Of course, I'm gonna put it on the wrong side. I might put a little extra on this one just to make sure it sticks. Alright, I'm gonna put a couple extra on there just in case we're having some issues. Oopsie. Well, that's the fun part about crafting is I get into like this trance and it's relaxing. Okay, so there we got those. Good. Those are progressed. And you're probably wondering what all these other pieces are, but we'll get to those eventually. Alright, so just gonna pack up my gluey stuff for the moment. Do a bit of quick clean up here. Alrighty, so then next I've got all this stuff here. The idea is to have this tag and the kitty cat. So I'm swapping it up today. So that's what I'm going to go with. But the kitty cat needs color. Now to color, I'm going to color now. But now that I've gone this far, we can see what colors are being used in the card itself, which is cute. Or I could always do this to swap it up. Yeah, that might be kind of cool, just to change it up. Alright, so we'll come back to that in a bit. We're going to color. I gotta find my pencils, which are down here. So the colors I want, I definitely want green. So I gotta find where I put my green. And I'm just using regular colored pencils for today. Nothing fancy. And of course, classic moments, you know, people walking by. That's okay. So as you can tell, I got like 3 greens happening just to kind of give it some, you know, color interest. So far good. The 1 green I don't need. I thought I might, but I wasn't sure. Alrighty, so then come back in. Give this a little more strength. There's a neat little cupcake happening. And I want to continue with the green. Alright. And I'm purposely only really doing green and red for most of this. Just to kind of keep it, you know, interesting. So yeah, there's me grabbing another pencil case. Because of course I don't come to the video prepared. Alrighty. Cute though, eh? But yeah, the intention is just to kind of go with the cute little colors. So I'm just going to bring in a darker red just to kind of help it a bit. And speaking of the green, working a little bit of the other green. So sharper. Hey, you can actually get to see me sharpen pencils. I might do this layout more often, actually. Alright, so I got that. So I'm going to put some of these away. That way I can clean up the desk a little better. But I still got to do the kitty. Yes, we'll get there. That's a different pencil case. So I've got like 4 of these. And they're all in a color scheme. I might need some more later, but we'll cross that later. But yeah. Alright, now I need some browns to do the kitty. Because I'm going like brownish, light brown. And yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a moment of, wait a sec. Making sure my, ooh, that just screwed up my settings. No, hold on. This is what happens when I decide to do this. You know, live and trying out stuff. Alrighty. But yeah, today was meant as a, you know, bit of an experimental. Try out some ideas. Oh my goodness. It is dark outside because I'm recording this on a Sunday morning and I'm like, whoa, it is dark. Alright, so then I got a little bit of green smudged, but that's okay. So this whatever color this is, I don't know right now. Giving the kitty a good once over. Alrighty. And come back in with another little darker brown. I'm sure you're all probably still wondering what all this other stuff is for, but we'll get there. But that way it gives the kitty some color. Nothing fancy, just enough to work in a little bit of dimension here. Or I find the Stampin' Up stamps are pretty forgiving for working out color concepts. But yeah, so there's a kitty, you know, simple but cute. So I'm going to put these colors away for now. I might need them later. Because I'm planning a lengthy session here. But that way, minimally, I'm going to pull out this bag that I keep putting into a cubby. Sure thing. Whoa, I got stuff suddenly falling over. Alright, that's better. Just enough to work along here. Okay, so next up, now we can get going here with finishing the first card, is grab some dimensionals if you want. And let's put these on. So I got some minis here, mini dimensionals for the heck of it. Because that's what came out. And then we got this one too to put on. Alrighty. I like to pack up stuff as I go. Okay, so I've got these. Oops, and I just stuck it to my table. Oh, welcome to Quirky Sunday here with Color to Kitty. There, just something a little different. Actually, no, I want it somewhere else. I might be able to save it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. No, I want it on this side. I think that we can see more of the stripe. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then this one can go down here. And there is our cute red and green. It looks really good. Now, of course, I'm not done. We gotta color the kitty eyes, these guys, because I haven't done these even with my original concepts yet. So, here we go. Not bad. I clipped the ears, but that's okay. while we're here, my old Angel Policy stamp set, which is old and old and old, and I have a clear block here somewhere. Just had to locate it. I think I need a bigger desk. I actually really think I do. Okay, I got like a lot of ink on there. There we go. I seem to really like using black ink lately. I don't know why. It speaks to me. Of course, this ink pad is a knockoff. As in, I don't have the official, but you know what? Black is black in my opinion. It still works really well, which I'm happy about. Alright, so this card is officially done. And that is really cute. And let me show you the other ones I made. The original I don't have anymore. Where's my envelope? Okay. Because the original one I had to gift out like almost near immediately. Back in January. Alright, so let's see. That was the one we made in the class. And then this was my backup to my original, just in case, you know, I really needed it. So there we go. So that looks really cute. Alright, and then classic me. I'm going to finish the back of these guys. Which I know I could have done that like a moment ago. Oh my goodness, I got stuff everywhere here. Crafter Chaos. Oh, that one is done. Okay. So let's gotta do this one. So let's bring this stuff back. Okay, got that one. Now the Angel Policy, as I call it. So I love putting created by. That one just speaks to me in its ways. And then the Stampin' Up name. There we go. Okay, so that one is done-ish. So put those off to the side. So we're gonna do the next. There's two more. All right. Just gonna reset, get organized here. A little better organized. Move some of the stuffs around. Okay. So we're going to continue with the next, which is the happy birthday. And I'm just going to do a quick move a few other things here that are in the way. Alright, because I got these blanks. I want to put I have an envelope just for them, just for later. Okay, so this one is easier. So fold the card base in half. Easy, easy. And then this one's a little different. I just gotta figure out my pieces. Alright, so I've got kind of like a hodgepodge of two interesting, you know, scrap pieces that I'm going with. So essentially, put them on. And then this works as a divider. And then this goes on top. So that is super, super easy. Yeah, which is actually cool. Alrighty, so I'm gonna change direction a little bit. classic me. I'm going to do the back of the card first. Alright. Even though I just did these a moment ago, again. But I'm going to do it again. Because this is my video in my time. And even if this video takes me 2 hours, that's okay. Where sometimes it's nice to pre-record, because then I got more time to just relax and go with the creative process, versus I find some Thursdays I'm tired, I'm beat, it's like Thursday, life is life, and it's like, ugh, like I'm just out of it. So that's where today I intended to be a longer form of a video, which I think is fun. Alright, so got that. That can go off to the side again. Okay, so the stamping part for now is completed. So then we're going to let that dry for a moment. These are going to glue on top, so that should be okay. So let's get some gluing. I'm going to get the bone folder on there one more time because it just felt a little weak. Alright, stamp and seal. Plus, in this case, which I should, because I recently learned how to use the seal, regular seal, a little better, so I should use it more often, because I love the seal plus, but I gotta like swap it up, Alright, there's one. And this is just other paper that I have. Sometimes I like to kind of use up, because when I did this with the same paper as the kitty run, and it just turned into, I don't know, like, it didn't look as good versus when I used this kind of paper. It just, for some reason, didn't seem to resonate well with me. Although what's interesting is now my Seal Plus is giving me grief. That's okay. Alright, so there's our kind of like our bizarre looking thing. And then we're going to color a cake. And loosely inspired from the picture, but I have no actual plan, so I'm just going to roll with it. Just going to grab some colors to start. See what I've got. Red. I see some red. I know, I get so quiet when I'm coloring. Alrighty, so there's that to start, which looks good. And then I want a color I don't know if I have here, but I'll just use this one. And then just to kind of work with it, let's add a small bit of orange, just because yellow on its own is pretty light. Just to kind of give it a little more dimension. Like so. Which looks really good. Alright, so then next, I tried to pull from the picture just to kind of play with some of the colors. So let's see what we can find next. I'm thinking like a pale pink is next. And that's the advantage of having paper on the table. In which, again, the stamps are very forgiving in my opinion. So far good. Now I want to bring in a purple. Because I love my purples. So far good. It's actually looking really cute for a cake. Alrighty, got that. And I just want to do the plate and something. In which I have an idea. Alrighty. Yeah, I was just checking to see what paper this was. Scrap paper they made this on. Okay. Because I can feel the difference. Alrighty, so there is, you know, a decent run, because I don't know, I got a thing for vanilla. So let's finish assembling. Then we'll also need this for the inside, because I always almost forget as I'm going today. Alright, so let's put that on the inside. It was a conversation in our card class last week, was, you know, the white, putting the white piece on the inside, even though it's already a white card base, but they get it. It's like, it just thickens it up a little more because the front already has layers. And also for, hey, you know, if you're like me, you start writing on a card, and if you muck up, you can rip it out and put a new one in. So, but they like that I include, you know, an extra piece just to, because this has already got some weight, and at least this gives it a little more backing. So that was good feedback from the class. I'm going to grab some dimensionals for the cake. And away we go. Even though these little guys stick to my fingers pretty darn good. And this puzzle piece looking thing was just a die I had that I cut for this part. Because I just wanted this shape to have a shape, you know, not just a rectangle. So that was the inspiration for that. And then there we go. That is that one, which it's cool. I love it. Alright, so let's show the other ones I made. Because I think one of the other ones I need to stamp the back. Yep. So that's another one. And then I had, oh, I got a couple here. I got a couple. This is the one I did with the ink colors, and I just, between the rest of them, the other ones have more interest happening, if you know what I mean. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like go for it. And I can see I need to color these guys, so you know what, let's be annoying and color them on video. So I'm just getting stuff situated here. So let's get the backs of these good. So one of these is good, and that's colored, so we can put that off to the side. This one needs a back, so, and it's colored, but that was from the card class. So I'm just gonna set up an assembly here and hope this works. So here we go. Alright, that part is good. Almost. Try and get that sponge cleaned up pretty good. And the angel policy again. Now what I'll do is we'll come back to coloring 2 of these in a short, because I'm going to build the last project so you can see what we're into, and then I'll get around to coloring. Because I'm sure you want to know, like, there's a third project? Yeah. And the third one does not include coloring. And then down here on the last one, which you can't see on camera, but you get the idea. Alrighty. So that's done for now. And the last project doesn't really require much stamping, because I've already stamped the sentiment. However, there's only a tiny bit of stamping to it. Okay, so let's get to it. So I'm just going to put these cuties aside. But yeah, it's interesting to see the difference of the cards when you do it with one paper and then you swap to another paper. Alrighty, so let's see how I'm going to work with this last one. Okay, so the last one's actually really interesting. We got red, and I got 2 score lines. I got one here, one there. I don't know if you can see it, because we're making something different. And then I'm just going to go this way, this way. It's supposed to be the other way, but yeah. So we're making a gift card holder envelope thing. So first things first. So the side that's the shorter, okay, gets a white on the inside here. Okay. Stamp and seal. And then I actually messed this up in my class, but it still looks good. Alright, so then I have these 2 pieces. So the thicker one goes along here. Like so, which I still screwed up, but that's okay. And then this one goes along here, okay? That way, that's a really cool cover. I love the red, and I love this paper I used for it. Again, from my collection of scraps. Yeah, more or less like so. Okay, so far good, okay? And then along here and here is going to be glue. That way this creates an envelope for your gift card. Just going to seal that a little better. And close it up. That way you've got a pouch for your gift card. Alrighty, we'll come back to that in a short. Now we got this. So we got 2 score lines. Now, I messed up my measurements on this, of course. Of course I did. Of course I did. So I'm going to work with it, because I somehow really goofed. I don't know how to I got my measurements wrong when I was making these. So it's like, oops. So I'm going to modify. Just, you know, screw the score line and just kind of sort of work along here. Yeah, I must have really goofed when I made this. That way I got a little more wiggle room. Just kind of essentially resize it. And then where it overlaps, put a bit of glue. Just enough. And then, that's okay if it's a little crooked. Then we got this and that. Those glue on and they go on there. And there's our belly band. Okay, so I'm gonna put a strip of adhesive on here. A couple strips actually. And like so. And then last thing, I'm gonna use a bit of dimensionals. So this is like the quickest project here because it didn't require any coloring. But it's still really cool gift card holder. And I'll show you in just a moment. And then what's nice is I had a plan for paper on the back, but that didn't happen. I screwed up. But with it blank, that's an easy way to personalize, write a message or anything. So there we go. So that is that one. And that one was really cool. And I can show you the other versions once I dig them out from here. These are not it. It's just I keep throwing stuff across the rim here. So I made a whole bunch of these already because I was trying to work out the logistics. How am I going to make it? But yeah, so more or less, this is what I came up with. So yeah, I ended up getting quite a few of those, but they're really, really cool. I love these. So there we go. Really, really nice. Great for gifting. You can also probably put a bit of money in there, which I probably plan to do actually. So that's awesome. All right, so that was the sum of the class, was those 3 projects. So essentially, let me more or less show you. 1, 2, and then 3. That was the sum of the class, which is cool. And I gotta take pictures and put them into my updates. So next, I'm gonna finish coloring. And I've got bonus content coming up here, so, which I'm sure my partner's like, why are you still crafting? Because I am. Alright, so, but these are cool. I love these. Alright, so, I'm just going to stuff them into an envelope. The envelope is not cooperating for me, it seems. And come back to these in a little while. That way, I love doing card classes because I make so many extras that I got a whole stack of new card stuff to play with. Alright, so I want to get these 2 colored up. But I'm thinking of... I'm debating, you know. You know what? I'm going to end the video, and I'm going to do a different video with coloring these and doing something with these leftover pieces. So yeah, I'm going to do something a little differently. Alrighty. Yeah, because it's already been an hour and I want to take a break and do some stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to do something with those in a little while. And, yeah. So this video, in case you're wondering, this is pre-recorded for Thursday, May 4th. May 4th! Oh my god, it's May 4th. You know what? At the end of this video, I realized I could have done something Star Wars. You know what? I'm still going to do something Star Wars. I'm still going to do something Space Agey, okay? I still am. Alright. Bear with me here. I'll give you a sneak peek that I've been working on for May, which is a whole whack of these cards in a sci-fi kind of theme. Like, look how cool. This is just scraps I just kept doing, and this is really heavy and thick. And then this one is like a fitness / you auto-complete me. You are the one to my 0. You capture my heart. And then I've got I'm thinking of you. Error not found. Happy birthday. And then this was just cute, rise and run. Like, I've been working on these. This one I love. Find your balance. I'm not a robot. Another one, fitness. You know, screw up. Control Z. Oops, I'm sorry. Like, this one was just fun to play with. So I've been playing around with the tech support stamp set, making these quirky, hustle strong, sorry to hear you have a virus, like just quirky and funny cards. So I'm doing the whole thing for May, which I realize May is very is already here by the time you see this video, and I gotta get a good plan going. But yeah, so I've been busy. So yeah. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you. Any questions, please let me know if there's anything I can help you out with. And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. And now I got everything falling over here. Alrighty, have fun. Bye.